My name's Damon. I'm 49, queer, a full-time RVer, and I'm on a journey to heal from past trauma and reclaim my life. I'm learning about self-care and how challenging as well as rewarding self-compassion is. This is a place to share what I'm learning from heartache to healing and all the joys in between. Join me as I'm queerly growing older.
Hang out, I guess? Like, show you. I still haven't meditated. I was planning on taking a nap, but then I got fucking worked up. I shouldn't have. Maybe I'll get a nap later. Anyways, I had to go get eggs at Aldi, and I want to try it. I'm definitely positive that my own recipe would be 20 times better. But quiche has always scared me because, like, eggs, like an egg pie. Ooh, I'm thinking of like a jiggly egg. That's what I'm thinking of. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that I'm being consistent with things like, putting this bag back in the truck. I've been consistent with that. Got my eggs. My fridge is outside. We'll discuss that later. I'm going to do the spinach bake thing. And look, I have 2 fig trees. They're both growing very strongly, very, very well. And I've never had a fig like on its own. I've had a fig Newton. Who hasn't had a fig Newton? I've had like fig jam, I think. I've had fig jam, which is good. So we're gonna try a fig right here. I'm gonna slice one of these, put it in the oven because I have apple cider vinegar in my microwave. That's my that's my warm, dark place is the microwave because I don't really use it all that much except to heat things up sometimes. I usually use the oven, right? You use the oven? I use the oven. Anyways, I'm going to heat up a slice. I'm going to taste test it. And then we're going to try some figs. And then maybe I'm going to take a nap or, I don't know. This election really hit me hard. I'm definitely speeding up plans. I'm not waiting. As soon as I get this bankruptcy through, which I'm having a difficult time with, as soon as that goes through, I'm leaving. Like, I'm saving money just to leave. I don't care. I don't want to do anything else but leave. I can get a job somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta go. And maybe I can spend inauguration day, like, driving out to New Mexico. That would be fucking cool as hell. I'm hungry. I can tell now. Sometimes I can't tell. Right? Like, it's like peeing. Sometimes I can't tell that I'm hungry. Sometimes I can't tell that I have to pee until it's like desperate, So, oh, they smell like a fig Newton. All right, that's what it looks like. Make sure I get a good shot. I think it looks good. Prune-ish, like a black strawberry that has been dehydrated, right? Mmm. And I did not watch that video where that lady was talking about how these are just like wasps. Didn't watch it because I have a fig tree. 2 of them. Okay, but yeah. Chew your food. I get the fig Newton though, because like honey dipped, maybe honey coated, chocolate coated would be good. Chocolate coated, it's raisin-ish, not as sweet as a raisin. I've never had a prune. That's going to be my next one. I love them. They're good. I'm an anxious eater. And I think that's because the example I was given was an anxious eater. My mom was an anxious eater. My dad's an anxious eater. I'm going to start this too. There's reasons I've been holding back on not starting this, and we'll talk about that later. I'm in a space now that I can do it, that I feel good doing it. The fuck was that? Okay. It smells good. It smells like a Western omelet. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna... See, this is the thing they don't tell you about this neck thing, is that when you're using it, you either are looking through the camera or you're doing this so that you can see what's going on, which means your viewers cannot see. You understand? And I'm scared to use knives while looking through a video screen, but I played video games, so let's go for it, right? Here we go. Oh my gosh. It's what you would expect. The texture when cutting through a pie made of egg. Egg pie. We do it this way. Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh Jesus. Alright. This thing recently broke, this little handle dealy for my oven. Like, I'm not trying to be negative, but manufacturing in the United States is not what it used to be. And I know because I work in a manufacturing place, so these pans, let's talk about Nordic ware. I love these pans. And they're like $8. And it took me a couple of years to get one of these pans. And I don't know why. This is that scarcity thing. That's that arguing about, that's too expensive. It's mommy and daddy reenacting in my head. It's emotional incest. You know, literally, I found myself at Walmart standing in front of one of these having that argument. Just get the $3 one. You don't have money for that. Well, those $3 ones are shit. And after a year of use, they're ready to be thrown out. Where this thing is going to last me for years. Zzz. You know, and there's no Teflon going to flake off. Anyway. There we go. All right. Okay. You're going to break soon, aren't you? I'm going to get a sticky, like a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? A moral bathroom. Oh, shit. Get a bathroom thingy. I need to clean that. All right. You just won't use that at all. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to let that do its thing for like 10 minutes. And then I'm going to go meditate. Taste test time. Taste test time. Taste test time. Are you looking at me? Okay. Here we go. Oh, I like this. Mm-hmm. Quiche for the win. It is deconstructed Hot Pocket. Yeah, this is good. The crust is a pie crust. But it is not, I repeat, not the banquet pot pie crust. It's not that. It's a good pie crust. It's not like a, oh my God, the buttery crust. No. But it's a decent flavor. Okay. It's almost like a biscuit. That's the flavor I'm getting from the crust. Not the salty KFC ones. Maybe the Hardee's, like a Hardee's biscuit flavor. Yeah. Not super buttery. See, I'm a fan of Popeyes. I think Popeyes has the best fast food biscuit going. Highly recommend it. Aldi's, once again, you have exceeded my expectation. A white gravy, you know, like a biscuit and gravy would be really good on this. Seriously, I might have to get a can.
Now, I love doing very ambitious food items. I was going to make a bread starter from mango, but I don't have a food processor, so I can't puree, so I just ate the mango. But what we are going to do is we're going to make apple cider vinegar from scratch. This is another thing I had no clue that you could make. And we're going to do it together. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. Hopefully, I can create a mother. That's what I'm really looking for. So here's our ingredients. As you can see, very simple ingredients. Now, what you want to do, chop up those apples, get them all stuffed inside that mason jar. I got this really decorative, cute 40th anniversary decorative mason jar. I'm happy about that. 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar right on top, and then you're going to fill it up. Just leave that 1 inch from the top for the air circulation. Now, this confused me. I was trying to push that down underneath, but they're going to float. They're just going to float. Let it float. I spent 20 minutes trying to push that apple down. It ain't going down. The next step that you're going to do is you're going to put cheesecloth over the top, nice and tight. Get that cheesecloth over the top of the glass, secure it with a rubber band. I didn't have a rubber band, so I used this string from a hoodie. And then what do you do with everything that needs to grow? It needs to grow in darkness, warmth and darkness. That's where bacteria loves to live. And apple cider vinegar is bacteria. It's a good bacteria, but a bacteria nonetheless. So that's what we're going to do with it. Put it in a warm, dark place. I'm an old person, so when you talk about gender affirming care, I'm like, whatever does that mean? I'm going to tell you what it means. It means to find someone who can help you look the way you want to look. That's what it means. I've spent too many years going to places that did not want to give me the cut that I wanted. I specifically search out LGBTQIA community members to cut my hair. I have learned my lesson, friends, and I'm here to pass on the knowledge. Please find yourself a trusted individual to take care of your gender affirming care. It's important. It is a part of your self-care routine. I'd like you to meet my barber, High Five Barbershop, down there in Chattanooga. You can find them online. You can book it online. And doesn't she look so welcoming? For most of my life, I didn't have a voice. My childhood conditioned me to stay silent, to suppress my emotions, and to bury my feelings deep inside. I was trained in a way to believe I wasn't allowed to speak, to feel, or to take up space. That silence followed me into adulthood and became the voice in my head, the negative, critical voice that seemed impossible to escape. The first place I felt safe enough to let my feelings surface was in therapy. My therapist became my safe harbor, a space where I could explore overwhelming memories and emotions without fear. They listened, they guided, and most importantly, they held space for me to feel safe. That emotional safety was the foundation of my healing. I also discovered The Untethered Soul by Michael A. Singer. That book changed everything for me. Its practices taught me how to observe my thoughts without judgment and let go of the energy that I had been carrying for so long. It helped me step back and see that I wasn't my pain. I wasn't my negative thoughts. The turning point began with confronting that voice. I made a decision to stop letting that negative critical voice control me. I didn't just ignore it. I became aggressive towards it. I held it accountable, dissecting its words and asking, whose voice is this really? It wasn't easy. I realized the voice wasn't mine at all. It was an echo of a childhood where I wasn't allowed to feel, to explore, or to exist freely. Identifying that voice gave me clarity. It opened the door to something I thought I could never have, my own voice. Today I stand here not defined by my trauma. I'm learning every day to honor my voice, my feelings, and my journey. And it all started with the courage to sit with myself and say, enough is enough.